next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin with my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they of course were Super Bowl champions 2 years ago. They won over the Niners in Miami. They fell to the Bucs in Tampa last year, but now they are back making their third consecutive trip to the big game.
They have truly cemented themselves as perennial frontrunners, and now, when we think of Kansas City, we expect them to be in this game. They're trying to emulate the New England Patriots, who went to Super Bowls 51, 52, and 53 in recent years, and they came up with a win, loss, and then a win again in those 3 consecutive seasons.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time. Their fall was a quick one, down to 4-11-1 a year ago, but an incredible turnaround in 2021 has them seeking a second Super Bowl title.
And it really wasn't that long ago, but this roster entirely...
After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And I think this young man's starting to think that at the end of every year, you go to the Super Bowl. 3rd consecutive trip. Now, only Jim Kelly with 4 has more. Bob Greasy went to 3 straight. Tom Brady went to 3 straight. And Tom Brady obviously has won plenty of these games. Now, Jim Kelly, he didn't win any of his, but Mahomes, he's looking for his 2nd title after the disappointment last year in Tampa against Tom Brady's Buccaneers, trying to get the Chiefs back in the winning circle.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Quickly to Kelsey. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now Edwards-Helaire. On Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading him out in his second season from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, it's Jalen Hurts.
And for Jalen Hurts, being part of the Eagles' big decision in the offseason where they sent Carson Wentz to Indianapolis and told Jalen, you're our guy. And he has not disappointed, not one bit, letting his play do more of his talking than talking to us in the media. He's taken him to the Super Bowl in his second year, his first full season as a starter.
On second and inches, Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to have an Eagles first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on third and inches. This Super Bowl, of course, is a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Throwing is Hurts. Reception here by Ruggs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. On second down now, it's Schwartz. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
This passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Byron Pringle now to return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
What a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. Worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch. And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Schwartz. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know that one that says the D and then the fix that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Not the kind of game that we're absolutely crazy for, it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this is no ordinary run after the catch. This is supersized right here. He's able to look it in, turn upfield, and then it's as simple as looking for the area where the defenders aren't. And then he outruns them all the way to the end zone.
And the next-gen stats tell the story, and what a story they tell. He traveled better than 80 yards after that catch.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
This will be caught by Brown. That catch good for only a couple.
8 yards to go on second down. Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught by Watkins. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hurts. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Antonio Brown there to make the grab.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Chase Young
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses happen their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Second and 11 now.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's Kelsey on the grab.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. Nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. The Chiefs on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Noah Gray
there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out.
Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing, and I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw.
Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Back to throw again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And that's That's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world to this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. When you look to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it, give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether some guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Chase Young
able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
And this returnable for Rager.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again.
And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. What a moment for him, a pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick-6 in the Super Bowl. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 31, Mahomes that escapes the sack. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
Quickly to Kelsey.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. completion. He's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Chase Young in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy. 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime at Super Bowl 56. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And it's been the passing game that's gotten them to where they are, 2 quarters away from a possible Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Brandon, they're still in the lead. The momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. set here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Second down, here's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He'll look to throw here. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
That's good. Eagles. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And one more time, that's Watkins. 7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. The Chiefs
He'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
throwing is Hurts.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
36-yard attempt.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And 3 touchdown passes so far, but it hasn't been enough.
And the guys that I know that run teams in the NFL, they think it's because they haven't done enough. Despite what we're seeing here, 3 touchdown passes, looks good. In his mind, he's thinking, I just have to find a way to do more.
Yeah, he might be thinking I need 4 and 5, maybe 6. Well, clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design. Hey, you're older to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle. Everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way if he's an actual running back instead of the holder? Yeah, I thought the same thing.
So on the big tight end, Holder.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 30 on 2nd down. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he fends him off. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, it's Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, deviations, no misdirection. Just line up a run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chris Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat now, run the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
A 2nd field goal here this 3rd quarter, and his 3rd of the game so far.
He's been an important part of the offense, that's for sure, and they may need him again before this one's said and done. So I would treat him like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. Leave him alone and let him focus.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Chase Young.
Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
And that's a Super Bowl record, his 4th sack of the game. I think we got to start thinking seriously about making him the Super Bowl MVP as well.
I think you're right. With him leading in the driver's seat, he certainly has a shot. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and abundant. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If he gets strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.